Welcome back in, everyone, to EA Sports coverage of the NFL. We're in quarter number 2, and it's the Lions who are in possession of the football.
All right, y'all, back.
This is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. From the gun, here's Stafford. And to the left side here, Wilson. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Back deep, Jadon Mickens.
Hey, kick you out of bounds, man. Kick it to me. Don't kick it out of bounds.
Leonard Fournette making his way back out there. It's the second quarter. His team has the lead, but I think he's hoping for a little bit more production out of himself.
And we often talk about preaching patience to a runner when things are a little bumpy in the early going. But we have to do the same thing with the offensive
Come on, Fournette. Come on. They've been stopping you so far. Come on, man. Let's get it together.
Series to series, so those surface tablets come into play. Check out what the defense is doing and see if they can find a better way to run it.
So they search for that patience here now. And he powers his way up past the 30. Glover Quinn there on the stop.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Call it a gain of 4, so it sets up a big play here, 3rd and a yard.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. A fake to Fournette. Now it's Bortles to throw. Dumps it off to Fournette. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain.
Yes, baby, yes.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the
That's all we
going.
need, baby.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. A good run there.
Nice
on
run.
1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases that they were able to exploit right there.
Go for the slant.
Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
Bortles now
Do a little bit of run and
pass.
pass, run and
1st and 10.
back and forth, kind of throw the defense off. Well, sort of. I'm hoping it'll work that way.
Bortles on the give to Fournette. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Come on, Bortles. Come on.
Now Bortles on the bootleg. They'll roll him out right.
Yes.
He is out of bounds
Yes, baby.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse.
Hey,
Still accurately throws
drag
a nice
some
pass
feet.
for a first down.
Can we score, y'all? Can we?
On 1st and 10, here's Bortles.
Oh,
And lucky to get away with
you got too
one
much
there.
pressure on me that
one nearly
time.
picked.
Damn. I
Second
had to
down.
rush it.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Second
we
and
do.
10 from the 33-yard line. Bortles will try again on second down. Left side complete, Safarian Jenkins. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
33.
Reception good for 7. It's third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged
Come on,
across
baby.
each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Bortles going to try and throw on third down.
Oh,
Fumble. It's loose.
come on. Oh, man.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets
That's
away
messed
from
up.
him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In
Now
this
I
case,
got
though,
the punt.
the teammate is able to
Yeah,
come up
got
with
no
the ball.
choice.
And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time.
Did all
He gets
that
this one
come
away,
to a
and
stall?
boy, it's another boomer. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Back
A little
onto the
Madden
field comes the
19
offense.
4K
Let's
quality.
take a closer look at Kerryon Johnson. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff?
Yeah.
Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to
nice
feed
one.
him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here?
Well, from an offensive perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route is extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more, tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
That's the first down?
5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a first down throw. Stafford on the crossing route, complete. That's Wilson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A very solid gain of 27.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. Stafford now, only one pass has hit the ground for him. 10 of 11 thus far. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Stafford. And he fires one that's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And not much on the return. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. Well, the upcoming Super Bowl, so many storylines, but one that obviously grabs you. Sean McVay just turned 33 January 24th. Youngest coach ever to take a team to the Super Bowl. Double that age for Bill Belichick, who's 66. And, Charles, that's the largest gap between coaches in Super Bowl history.
Yeah, and when you think about it, obviously the age comes into play. But to me, it's more the experience. The number of times that the Patriots have gone to the Super Bowl with Belichick leading them versus Sean McVay's first time in the Super Bowl leading the Rams. Will that game experience come into play at all? But I do like this about Sean McVay. Raised in the game, raised up through the NFL system, no matter how young he might be. Remember, his grandfather was a head coach and a GM in the league. He gets it. He understands. I highly expect the moment to be just fine for him and not too big.
Got his man.
Yes.
And all the way up to the 49.
Yes, baby.
Bortles to lead, and even 40 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control.
That's
Red
nice.
blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. A handoff to Fournette. And now running right through it. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
It's all right.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense, because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. Not to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. From the gun, it's Bortles. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Got his man. It's touchdown, Jaguars. 3rd touchdown pass of the game for Blake Bortles. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead.
Sometimes when I see these types of plays executed, I think of basketball. Guys,
y'all got fooled by that.
To go out and get a rebound.
And he got the rebound right there. But the defense was really placed well.
Yeah, they were right there. I mean, that's where it's really tough for a defender. When you're in the right
Still
spot,
got it.
You're draped on the guy catching the ball, yet he still comes down with it.
Now, that's what I call wrong.
Extra point tacked on by Lambo, and that makes it a 21-10 game. A drive there of just 4 plays, and it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville. Here's Lambo out to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field. Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Oh, nice.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st down, Stafford here. To the right and complete to Galladay.
All right.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Stafford on 1st down. They'll find a man over the middle. It's Galladay. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Man, they're getting a lot of first down.
I believe that'll be enough
a lot of
for
them.
First down at will.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
On 1st down, it's Stafford. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one.
That ain't no first down.
Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down, Johnson. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A minute 59 to go in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half.
Let's try cover 2 blitz. Hopefully this will work. Maybe not. What?
Now whistles and a flag
false start.
down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved.
False start, offense.
Yeah. I was going to say, ain't one me?
5 yards.
Yes.
Still first down.
Let's see. Cover 2 drop.
The full start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. The shotgun snap for Stafford. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a solid pickup of 11, and it's 2nd down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back.
Y'all got to forgive me, man. I'm suffering with a cold.
Interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it.
Oh.
I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Oh, Lord.
Now Stafford. He finds Whittick complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
That was offside.
Offside. Defense.
Yeah, they kept Shaman Cameron angle.
So
Well, my fault.
the
Shoot.
call, and they understandably decline it.
That
And
penalty
this is why
declined.
we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
So it's still 1st and goal, but now they get to try from a bit closer. Out of the gun, Stafford.
Wow.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Luke
All right.
Wilson from 4 yards out. And the Lions have got it back to a 1-score game.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed, way harder to cover than before.
Prater for the extra point, and it's now 21-17. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Oh, a nice spin. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Getting set to go again, Blake Bortles marches back onto the field with his offense. How about the start so far, Charles? 3 first-half touchdown passes.
And that's how you generate excitement on a team. Keep your offense moving at a really high level. And it's also how you establish leadership, by playing that well. 3 touchdown passes, that's the way to lead.
Now he's just hoping for number 4. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Green 80. Green 80. Green 80.
Throwing is Bortles. He's going to rifle one deep left. He's got a man complete. And that one results in 35 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
They go play action here on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
Oh.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The former Pro Bowler Glover Quinn there making the play. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Now Bortles. And complete over the middle, Safarian Jenkins. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over. We'll see what they come up with here on this next play. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Again, they'll throw with Bortles. Flush to his right.
Oh.
And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Kick a field goal. Get some out of it. Damn.
So we're back in the offense getting set following the call of that timeout.
Fuck it, I'm going to go for it.
Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it. A final shot before half for Bortles.
Oh. Damn. Oh, Lord, man.
Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report.
In the game you've been watching, it was Blake Bortles with a strong first half throwing the football. He's over 300 yards passing already. How high can he go? To find out, let's kick it back over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up. And we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. On the ground, it's Reddick. And it's a fumble. But I believe the Lion was there to recover it. Yes, they will indeed keep possession.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now a handoff. Johnson. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford.
Oh.
It's caught. Jones.
Oh.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Jags grab it. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them. Big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what do we use that kind of worked for us during this game?
My
Trying
bad.
to get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's a give to Fournette. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play.
I'm not planning on
that's
going
gonna
for
bring
it.
up a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Yeah, it sure will.
They'll go for it. It's Bortles. The 20. He's got the hook up to Lee. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
And they pick up the 1st down on a 4th down play. I don't know if the defense relaxed because they thought maybe they'd stopped them on 3rd down, or if they just didn't protect the sticks very well. But boy, that's a big-time pickup right there.
Okay.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Throwing now is Bortles.
Oh,
Incomplete.
damn.
A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a
So
chance there to
would've.
finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
Now Bortles again. Dumps it off to Fournette. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. Well, we just saw shedding those tackles, and then blitz coming, and down he goes. Christian Jones with a big-time sack on third down, and it'll be a loss of 7.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
And Lambeau will put this one through, and that'll make this a 7-point game. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that
all right.
you kept both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns
I think I'm
out.
gonna stop at this video, man, because I'm playing in the 4K quality, so the longest I play, the longer the video is gonna be, and it's gonna be hard to upload this shit, man. It's gonna take a long time for me to upload. Like, keep playing.
Could you sense the relief, though?
I don't know. I may play for a little bit more longer.
I
don't play.
But they know that they got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Matter of fact, up in that call it quits, y'all. I ain't even gonna play too much longer. I don't play longer now. Shit, I'm playing in 4K.
They'll come up now, 2nd and 4 from the 31.